in the wake of those October 7th attacks, I was shocked by the number of conversations I was having with Jewish Canadians who I knew, who were petrified about what was going on and how they felt that they were so isolated and alone. And I remember one prominent member of the Jewish community came to me at an event, and he pulled me aside and he said, "Father Deacon Andrew, you would hide me if need be." And I was so shocked by that. So I'm Father Deacon Andrew Bennett. I'm the Director of Faith Community Engagement at Cardus, and we're here to launch the Simeon Initiative at the Simeon Initiative Summit. And the goal of the Simeon Initiative is to bring together Christian and Jewish congregations at the very local level across the country to begin to address the scourge of anti-Semitism in our communities.
There's a crisis of anti-Semitism in Canada. I can give you numbers. I can tell you that even though Canadian Jews represent 1% of Canada's population, we are the target of 70% of religiously motivated hate crimes in Canada. Anti-Semitism has everyday impact on the lives of Canadian Jews. I'll give you an example. Whenever a non-Jewish Canadian wants to go to a church or to a mosque or to a temple, the person just walks in, goes in. To go into a synagogue, you actually have to walk through layers of security. The doors are locked all the time because we are under threat all the time.
Christians have an absolute responsibility and duty to stand up and to engage and to work with Jews to combat anti-Semitism, because anti-Semitism is not a Jewish problem. It is a Christian problem, it is a Canadian problem, and so we have a particular duty given that we have this unique relationship to the Jewish people as Christians. We're getting down to the level of action, so we can talk a lot, but what does it mean to actually engage in a year-long encounter between congregations? How can you engage as clergy? How do you engage your men's groups between your congregations, your women's groups, your young adults, your youth, in actions at the local level that build solidarity, but also get Christians and Jews to know one another as citizens, as fellow human beings, and to build that relationship, that fraternity, based on a very, very deep friendship. And we hope that that will be kind of form a bulwark against anti-Semitism at the local level.
Since October 7th, Jews have felt under siege because we are under siege. So to have Christian voices to say, no, we stand with the Jews. You Jews are not alone. To read that 750 Christian leaders signed the Canadian Christian Declaration of Anti-Semitism sends the message to us that we are not alone, that there are people who are standing side by side and want to push back against that toxic hatred against Jews.
And so we hope that this will build a broader movement based on action, whereby we as Christians and Jews in Canada can restore to this country a representation to our fellow Canadians of what is true, of what is good, and what is beautiful. And we as Christians and Jews, I think, have a particular vocation in that respect.
And Jews and Christians together can restore the promise of Canada.